Hi, been away for about 3 weeks, and just I'm working on this painting. And if I ever get this painting done, I'll start making a lot more videos. I've got tons of stuff I want to talk about. Right now, I just want to say I mourn the passing of Sally Ride. She didn't like the term hero, but I always thought of her as a personal hero. If you've ever read about the first woman in space, who was Russian, you know women going into space, they have more problems than men, especially in the early days of space travel. So going into space as a woman, a little bit tougher than a guy, and her educational things she did, and serving on both the Challenger and the Columbia board, space shuttle disasters, she really put herself out there, and I think she's a really class act. So sad to hear about Sally Ride. And when she watched the shuttle go up on TV, I of course said the stupid line, "Ride Sally Ride." Of course I did. That was really sad. I have been looking at Space Divcast. They put up a bunch of things from a new space conference, and that's another thing I want to talk about really quick. I was really kind of disappointed in not Benjamin Higginbotham's. That's probably not the right. I probably butchered his name, but anyway, his videos. I have no problem with his videos. I have a problem with the content, the speakers, and actually Benjamin was like one of the better speakers there, and most of them seemed, I don't know, I was really disappointed. I was expecting more real information and less propaganda, I guess, and I really am kind of boggled at the propaganda factor. But I guess everybody's trying to push their vision of space forward, and not I don't know. Anyway, a little disappointed I always wanted to go to a Space Up or a new space conference, and I really, from the videos I've seen of his, I have no desire to now. And a third thing I want to talk about real quick is moonandback.com, which has the great Michael Clark, who is my favorite personality in front of the camera to talk about space. He's young, he's enthusiastic, he's better at speaking than I am, and he just hits it out of the park with interviews. The interviews are about his subject, not him, and seeing that in an interview today is refreshing. Most people's egos get in the way of doing an interview, and he doesn't. And the John Powell, JP Aerospace, his interviews with him are like wonderful. I don't know why anybody would make fun of JP Aerospace. They've done wonderful things. I've been following them for a very long time, and I think writing a controlled bomb into space is insane. I don't think airship to orbit is insane, and actually I wish Congress would put all the money they're going to put into a big rocket, if that ever goes through, the space launch system. I wish they'd give it to airship to orbit. It would be better spent. I think it can work. I think without any money in a 35-year period, what they've done is miraculous. And I'm going to take some money from one of my art projects and buy a little CubeSat, a little box that he sends up on his balloons into space, and probably going to let a bunch of kids from a local school, middle school, fill it up for me, and I just pay for it. And that's kind of what I'm planning to do to help support him. And I don't give money out to anybody. The last time I gave money, I accidentally gave money to a billionaire who was pretending he was doing something for the public good, and it was really about himself. And the other time was a guy who spent $10,000 of his donations on redoing his office. So because of that, I don't really give money to so-called charities anymore. But I feel like JP Aerospace, that guy's good. I believe in him. I believe in his program. I think he's a wonderful man, and the best ambassador we have for the future, John Powell, of anybody we have. So that's my little rant. Just try to get something out there, and hopefully I can get my my sound synced up, which it looks like I've got a little bit of problem here. Anyway, I'll see you hopefully in a few days if I get that done.